All right. And we are here, ladies and gentlemen. Part 30 of the Heroic Storytime there. What's going on? Yep. Oh, there we go. What's going on, Zach and Claire? Say, let me jack my phone in here there so you can get a little energy. And there you go. Let's unplug that. There we go. All right. Yeah, that should still work there. Still got plenty of battery energy. There we go. Hey, what's going on, Case? Okay. All right, no problem there. Just glad to see you in here. Say the have us no no I haven't seen it. It's a got be patient with me on that one, Zach. Right, like I said, because I still want to see Mulan first before I go seeing any because I know if I go see your video is probably going to be a few it's going to be possibly a little bit of a spoiler in there on on that movie. I kind of want to see it for the free, that particular movie. Yeah. So but at the moment, yeah, Claire, that we just let's see. I said, let me see it with my own eyes, Claire. Let me see it with my own eyes. I want to see, like, yep, and to say, I know CJ got on Brownie's case about the Halle Berry Catwoman. Even though Brownie was like, well, she's the cat's meow. Oh, and yeah, a little bit later you'll see another reason why Brownie likes the Catwoman movie. There's a little bit of a look that it's a little hint to something for later. um, but also on a serious note, what's oh yeah, but on a serious note, yeah, at the moment, we just got the recording done for yeah, I know. For the Cat in the Hat review or reaction. We just got the recording done for it. So now I gotta do is get the pictures and stuff drawn for it and try to have that up no later than Saturday. Yeah, no later than Saturday. Of her playing. Let's see what we got. Oh, the lake. It's gonna be. Oh, okay. Okay. So you're gonna kind of now you're starting to grow your channel a little bit, huh, Zach? Yeah. Okay. Yep. Oh yeah, little Evie. Yes, and see the adorable little Evie that might evolve into one of the evolutions. Okay. So yeah, as for what we're reading, we're picking up where I left off in book 11 of Heroes of Dreams. The I forgot to read the subtitle on it last time. Little and Big Surprises. Yes, as you can kind of see implied by the characters on there. They, yep. So let's see, we got. So we're going to the excuse me, fifth chapter. That little that's what the back looks like there. Yeah. And they say, okay, so the first suggestion, oh dear. Oh dear, Brownie's already y'all already want to lash at Brownie at the beginning of this stream. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny to say. And say like, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, so on Tuesday. Okay. Yep. Yeah, we definitely yeah, definitely send your prayers with Claire, so yeah, everything can turn out so everything on her end can come out good. Everybody can come come out of this. And oh, one other thing, since Claire, since you mentioned about the COVID thing, make sure y'all get those vaccines. Those of y'all that if it's available, wherever you guys are at, if it's available, get those vaccines. I just talked with my pharmacy, with Kroger Pharmacy, Kroger where I work at. For some reason, the vaccines are okay. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. So, but for some reason, the Kroger I work at has not ordered any vaccines for some reason. I don't know why, but on but at some of the other Krogers in my area, they do have it. Some of the bigger Krogers, the one I work at is not, I guess, not considered a big one. So the pharmacy at my Kroger, they told me to call them and get my name on the list. So there is still a way I can get mine. And the same for Christina, because she works at Kroger as well. So yeah, we can get up there. As for the rest of y'all, yeah, make sure um, find out if it's available where y'all at, and get yourselves on the list so y'all can get that vaccine in there. That way y'all can have some protection, you know, and then a bit then we'll be that much closer to getting some normality back, Like I say, because one thing that a lot of people speculate that with the back when everybody get these vaccines and everything, what will probably happen is COVID will probably become no more than like the common cold. As far as the level of the common cold, like how we get updated flu shots, which I got one of those too, flu shot. Um, like you get the flu shot that kind of reduces the whole cold symptoms from being all high on you and everything. So, or something like that. I'm not exactly a medical expert, but yeah, but point being, get those vaccines in your system. Yeah. So yeah. Um. Okay. So let's see. Let's see. Cause first voice suggestion. Make sure I miss while I was rambling. Okay. So Earth the Kid's getting mad at Brownie for liking Catwoman. Yeah. They get the not yet, but that's why I was bringing it up today. That's why I brought it up today. Because I had just got my name on. Well, I had got I talked with my pharmacy, and that's what they told me to do was to call one of the other Krogers to get my name on the list. So that's what I'm gonna do. Try to get that tomorrow. I'll try to. I'll be off tomorrow, but I'll call up to one of the other Krogers and get my name on the list so they can immediately let me know when they have one available, and I can immediately go over there and I'm all shot. So yep. Yep. So okay, so oh yeah, that's right. The Earth the Kid. Okay, Earth the Kid, yeah. And let's see, make sure there's see if there's any others. Other than that, just making sure I'm not missing any. So, and then Brownie to the from to Normal from Guard. Oh, because I was talking about Normal earlier. Okay, I see what she's talking about. Yeah. Well, let me do Zach's suggestion because I got because when I get ready to do yours brownie with the normal one, yeah. Oh yes, I had some things to say about Normal from Garfield, or better yet, the people behind writing Normal. Anywho, okay. So, chapter 5, the technical discovery. Okay. Moments later, everyone arrived and went inside the museum, and a young lady approached him in an energetic tone. Hello, everyone. My name is Mrs. Martha Freeman. I'll be your guide today. Is everyone ready to explore these fascinating exhibits that we have? Yes, Mrs. Freeman, said the students in the unison. Excellent, said Mrs. Freeman. We shall begin. How dare you brownie liking the highly berry Catwoman? I am the true Catwoman. I am the cat's meow. She makes me so mad with the night I is also the night I was born. Oh, you have no emotion at all! I'm gonna turn you into a flea, a tiny little flea. Now put that flea in the box. Now put that box into the box. And make that box to be dead. And put it to rise. Smash it with the hammer. It's bring it, dig it, I say. You know, you really, you know, you really should treat your fellow Catwoman actress with a sense of respect and dignity. Shut up, Brownie! Well, for one, well, what more can I say, Claire? I have my opinion, but dang, Eartha really gets sensitive over that. I have nothing against you, Eartha Kitt is Catwoman. I just liked what I saw. Can a guy like what he likes? Jeez. And now I gotta react. Oh my goodness, transgender normal. Okay, let's make one thing clear before I read like this. Normal really should be just a female because it's a female that voices Normal. And yes, I know there are some girls that do voice acting for boys and everything. You know, like Bart Simpson's voice actress and Ash Ketchum, he's voiced by a girl, and a lot of other boys are. The thing is, they actually make themselves sound like the male role. Yeah, Normal sounds exactly like a girl, but yet they keep calling Normal a he. It just makes no sense. I just don't know what's on Jim Davis's mind. Trust me, Jim Davis, I love Garfield and Friends and the Garfield comics. You do great work with that. But that is just the one thing I have a problem with is the whole female Normal being called a he. What are you trying to imply? Oh boy. Oh boy, let me. So there's a lot of exhibits to see, and there were dinosaur bones and fossils, historical items, various inventions from years back, along with present and future inventions in the in development as after hours of wonder and amazement, Mrs. Martha led them to the last exhibit. I'm not sure where this one came from or what it could be, said Mrs. Freeman, and no, she's not Morgan Freeman's wife. It was brought to us by a farmer who saw it crash in his cornfield last week. We noticed the object looks like a broken cannon from a tank. So we assume that it may be from an accident of one of our army bases nearby, but the military says their equipment is working just fine. Anyone have any guesses on what it might be? She looked around and noticed that Angela raised her hand. So she said, "Okay, young lady." And again. And again. Seriously, Just make Nermal female already. Oh, it would make more sense, get that Garfield as a big brother and Nermal as his little sister dynamic, like Arthur and DW. Or I guess kind of like how me and CJ are, Yeah, Oh boy. Oh boy, let's see. Okay, so now. Yeah. Yes, and yes, and yes. But the thing is, I can actually sound like how Yzma does, though. Yeah, it's not like how they have Jay Leno. I think it's Jay Leno. I think it's Jay Leno that plays one of the ugly stepsisters in Shrek. Now look, now look. There's a guy that takes care of that. Ugh. Shoot, even for the ugly stepsister, that's kind of awkward. Oh boy, DreamWorks. Okay, so let's see what we got. Let's see what we. Okay. So Ninja. Oh, I did. I actually saw the third Ninja Turtles movie I think in theaters as well. The third Ninja Turtle movie. The others were all on VHS there. Okay. Oh wait. Oh, you saw it. Oh really? They must have a special screening for that. Raphael. Damn. He said that a lot in the first movie. It's like he said that to someone, and then the sequels the parents were mad that the turtles were cussing and stuff, and were like, this is for kids, don't make them turtles cussing, there's too much violence in there, tone it down some. So they had to tone a lot of stuff down in the sequels there. It wasn't what we didn't get the hardcore that we got in the first movie because of that. So, the first movie was really dark and gritty. It had some humorous moments though to balance it out, but yeah, it was darn hardcore. All right. So Raphael first, and then Zima. Oh, Yzma's grandson. Yeah. Get to test that out there. Okay. Angela explained maybe it's the piece of a satellite from another country that broke off due to a meteor, and it's a slight possibility, said Mrs. Freeman. Well, there were reports two weekends ago that a meteor shower was seen heading to Earth. Samuel stared at the object and thought to himself, I wonder if it's the... But his thought was interrupted when a 2 foot and a half inch tall robotic hamster flew in and started to take the object. Mrs. Freeman quickly pulled the hamster away and scolded it, saying, I don't know what you think you're doing, but this is museum property. I'm not gonna let you take it. I have to take it, said the hamster. Then 2 blue bouncing balls broke in and knocked Mrs. Freeman down, allowing the hamster to get the object and fly out. So as you can see, you got the museum lady here, Mrs. Freeman, with this cannon here. And we'll find out what that is. Is actually a piece of a machine from the anniversary book. And then, of course, the hamster that they mentioned. Now we're about to find out who that hamster is. There, I gotta get my side back. I can get it back. And Raphael had a really emotional moment in that movie. That really is a tear. That's kind of a tearjerker, and also Michelangelo too. Um, when Splinter, uh, oh, of course, because we all know how CJ loves the animals. So, but when Splinter was kidnapped by the Shredder, Raphael came in there. You know, their home was broken into, and when he saw Splinter was gone, there's and the other turtles they kind of stood back a little bit because like, oh, he's gonna blow. He's like, ooh, he just broke down, and they even had a sign of that earlier when Splinter was still there and was trying to talk to Ralph. He was like, and you know, trying to tell him like, my son. He's like, I'm trying to reach out to you, my son. You are so troubled. But it was a touch. Yeah, I gotta rewatch that movie. I gotta rewatch those movies there. But yes, Mike. They said that Mike. Somebody commented that it looked like Mike didn't care when Donnie was talking about, hey, what if Splinter was no longer with us and Mike was focused on the pizza? But there's a little more to that. The fact that Mike was teared up at the campfire and crying when he saw Splinter's spirit, this indicates that Mike actually was probably sad early on the inside at Donnie mentioning about the thought that Splinter could disappear, and him focusing on the pizza was his way of hiding his true emotions. Sort of like a guy in the Popeye movie. When he was sad, he had his face behind the newspaper. They were like, Cole, stop reading! And when they pulled the paper away, he's crying. Yeah. Yep. It's like Brownie say, there's a lot more to people than you think. Okay, so they kept shouting. Thank you, Raphael. Raphael. Okay, so Zevon. Okay, let's see what he's gonna. Let me see if I can get what he'll sound like, a male Eartha Kitt. Okay, I'll try my best here. All right, now for my grandson to read. My guess, he might sound somewhat like Darkwing Duck, because my Christina told me that my Eartha Kitt voice sounded like Darkwing Duck a little bit. Okay, so I'll get it, said Angela, running after the hamster. Wait for me, sis, said Adrian, running around after her. Angela, shouted Bruno, running after them. But suddenly Bruno got stopped by one of the bouncing balls that knocked him into the wall. Julie quickly used her psychic barrier to teleport everyone in the room except for the Dreamling on the bus. They into the bus. Samuel knew what to do then. Everyone ready? Bruno quickly got up and said with the rest of the Dream League, Hero watches, heroic transformation! And each one went to their different transformations. And now we move on to chapter 6. Tiny but tricky opponents. But they be no match for me. Now, pull the lever, Kellen. I think what was his girlfriend? Kelly. Oh, pull the lever, Kelly. Wrong lever. Like, why would we even have that lever? Guess it'd be something like that. Never thought about that before, but yeah, it does. It does have a Darkwing Duck's voice. Jim Cunnings used for Darkwing Duck does kind of fare similar to Yzma. Let's see. So we got Yzma planning to turn the nostalgia critic into the. Oh boy. I could see that. I could see her maybe because I think the nostalgia critic did a December of the Emperor New Groove, and he didn't really get into it because he said I can't. He said he couldn't really see Disney doing a buddy movie. Really? Why not? So yeah, I think I would imagine, or better yet, if Yzma had her own movie and the critic gave it a bad review. How dare you give me a bad review, nostalgia critic? So Angela was in hot pursuit of the flying hamster, and Adrian trailed behind as fast as he could. Once the hamster got to the entrance hall, Angela had gotten close enough to jump and grab its furry tail. However, the hamster activated his rocket thrusters and flew out the museum high into the sky. And and suddenly she slipped and started to fall to the ground. She screamed, fearing it was all over for her, until Power Play flew in to catch her. You know what I'm going to do for the critic? I'm going to turn him into a flea, a tiny little flea, and then I'll put that flea in a box, and I'll put that box in the box, and I'll read that box to myself, and when it arrives, smash it with the hammer! It's brilliant, genius, I say! You know, you really should be mindful of the opinions of others, because it is a free country, and shut up, crank! Oh, funny thing, since I just mentioned about the free country thing, there's a Justice League clip that just came to my mind when I said that this news reporter was talking bad about the Justice League, and he was like, oh yeah, he's talking about, and Wonder Woman was like, what a rude little man. Someone should put him in his place. No, if we go down there, we'll just encourage him. I mean, what role models? I've seen showgirls with more modesty than this so-called Wonder Woman. Oh, Wonder Woman punched the TV. I will not tolerate this. And Green Lantern's like, John Stewart, princess, I don't like that reporter any more than you do. But in this country, the man's entitled to his opinion, no matter how boneheaded it is. Democracy in action. Didn't the Greeks invent that? Hey, what's going on, Taylor? TNG Animations. Hadn't seen you in a while there. Good to see you. Oh, boy. I've been turned into a cow. Can I go home now? You're excused. Anyone else? No, we cool. Okay. So now we got CJ. Oh, I did get okay, so it is Kelly. I did get it right. So CJ is now trolling ex-Zevon in front of his wife, Kelly. Oh, boy. So, you okay? Asked Power Play. Angela blushed at the sight of Power Play and said, I am right now, thanks to you. Oh, good, said Power Play. So, hang on tight. So, Power Play paused time around the hamster for Star Striker to go up and disable his rocket thrusters, grab it, and unpause and fast forward him. And Star Striker quickly flew back to the ground, and they sat Angela and the hamster down. Nah, say, get to the bus for safety, Power Play told Angela. Okay, then she kissed Power Play's cheek and ran to the bus. Oh, hi, oh, hi, Zevon. It's like, oh, this is your wife, Kelly? Hi, Kelly. My name is CJ. I'm his ex. Nice. Yeah, see, we used to date. You dated a 14-year-old? I was 14 when I dated her. She just never ate. It's like, it's like, oh, stop it. you, oh boy. Let's see what we got here. So we got Angela trying to stop the robotic hamster to get that weapon piece back. And when she fell off, Power Play caught her, which you would see that from Star Striker in his comics, the Angela in that universe. Yep. So, but yep. Oh, and also that's her giving Power Play a little kiss. Oh, don't worry, they're not gonna hurt. They're not trying to hurt the hamster or anything. See that she stole something from the museum. They're just trying to get the item back. They're not gonna hurt the hamster. Yeah, they're just getting what the hamster stole away from her. That's all they're doing. You got Star Striker and yet another new costume for the book there. As a result of the dimensional explosion, you got Target, Sword Girl, and somewhat new costume, and also new hair as well. Yeah. Okay. So Bebop and Rocksteady. Bebop, Rocksteady. So Power Play blushed for a minute until he noticed the rest of the Dream League had showed up. Everyone cheered as they surrounded the hamster. The Dream League noticed that their costumes had changed, and they decided that when they got to the hero tree, that they would find out more about it. Well, whoever you are, or whoever or whatever you are, started Star Striker, you're facing the Dream League now. Swiftly striking like a star, Star Striker. Right on target, target. Honorable Samurai, Sword Girl. Strong but gentle, Bubblina. Clever and charming, Phantom X. Speeding jolt of the wild, Dash Tail. And the shining light of the sun, Sunrisha. Yeah. And as you can see, Bubblina got another new outfit there. Phantom X there. Now this costume change, it was cool at the time I drew it, and there's nothing completely wrong with it. But considering that Phantom X is a magician, yeah, this I think I should have stuck with him with the traditional magician look there. I call myself was trying to make him look like Green Lantern, but yeah, not it looks cool for Green Lantern, but not for a magician. No. And of course, Dash Tail is just sort of a little bit more updated there. And Sunrisha kind of got this little battle armor thing going here. Yeah. Okay. Mm. Well, that's a lot of moms to point out, CJ. You got like several hundred. You got like several moms on this several mothers here now. Oh boy. The chilling frost of, and of course the chilling frost of the night box. Say the joyous smiles of Holly. Say the changing auras of Alicia, and of course the mighty agile Gina. Sort of playing around with Microsoft Word with these effects here. And two more. Say sparkling like the diamonds with Crystal. and the conquering champion power play. And here's who they're. And this is what's about to happen just a little bit here. Dora Strawberry and this rocket. About to read what happens in that there. But and actually, oh yeah, Christina actually drew this rocket here. Yeah, the rocket that's going up there. She drew that there. It's one of them turtles. Hey, it's one of them. I'm not a turtle. I'm a rebot. There's a major difference. Or imagine they see the Squirtle Squad and think they're the Ninja Turtles. Squirtle, 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 Squirtle. What kind of turtles are these? All they say is Squirtle, Squirtle. I don't know. Gee, I'm confused here. And now we got CJ trolling Mal, as usual. Hey. Time to hand over what you've taken from the museum, said Star Striker. We can't do that, said a voice. Just then the bouncing balls from earlier showed up, knocking around the entire Dream League. Then a fairy with cat ears and a tail, holding a doll, showed up and used her magic wand to repair the hamster's rocket thrusters in order for them to fly off. She also made one of the exhibit's rockets appear, magically placed the Dream League inside, and caused it to fly towards space. We win, Dream League, said the fairy, and the rocket was about to leave Earth's atmosphere until it got blasted apart by a light energy beam. After that, a barrier encased the Dream League, and they noticed the masked angel. You guys okay? He asks. Yes, they all reply. Good. Then teleport back immediately. And the masked angel said the masked angel as he flew off. Sword Girl quickly teleported everyone to the outside the museum just in time for power play to rewind the fairy and hamster back down as they were trying to fly away. Enough games, said Sword Girl, and she used her psychic powers to pull away the object from the hamster. And now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go. I gotta go tend to a trolling fairy who won't stop. Oh, CJ. And now we have the Shredder meeting the Squirtle Squad. Oh boy. What Shredder should we do? With so many Shredder voices. I think I'll go. Okay, I'll just throw them all out there. Okay, so let's see all the ones I know. Let's see. There's the Jim Henson Shredder. No, shouted the hamster, trying to pull it back. But Sword Girl teleported it out of her hands and in front of Target. I'll get it back inside, said Target, picking it up. And the fairy threw a fit and flew at Target, screaming, No fair! Bubblina fired a bubble to bounce the fairy back as Target started to fly off on his Target saucer. Sorry, but you can't take something that isn't yours, Bubblina said in a motherly tone. Says he. And let's see what Claire got here. Stumbling into Brownie's house. Oh boy. Oh boy, I should have seen that one coming. Says you, said the fairy. Then she used her wand to make the bubble bigger until it exploded and blowing everybody back, and it even knocked Target off his sauce. Oh boy, I think off his saucer, and he dropped the object, and it was completely picked up. It was quickly picked up as the Dream League got up. Well, that's some good tequila. I mixed that up at rum. And then Crystal didn't like this at all. You know, I like fairies and all, but you just crossed the line. And she grabbed a piece of steel and made the exterior of her the appearance of her hand become like steel. Steel fist attack, she shouted. And as you guys can see, apparently Claire is so drunk she couldn't finish this. So, I mean, I'm sorry, Harriet is so drunk. Don't jump out the computer at me, Claire. It's like, huh? You tell me I'm drunk. Like, what are you? And because Brady be like, what are you doing in my house? Like, hooking up with a crew member. And look, what you need is Jesus. Oh, how ironic. His last name is Brown, like Mr. Brown from Tyler Perry plays, and that sounds like something he would say. Like, you need Jesus. Oh man. So here we have the masked angel I was about to show you there. Shining really bright. And then of course Sword Girl is getting that machine piece from Steel Puff there. Of course, the fairy doesn't quite like this and everything, and I believe it's like, nope, you can't get this back. And then an explosion of bubbles. Freaking bubbles! Okay, so now we got Shredder says, I'm going to turn you turtles into turtles. It's like, I'm going to turn you into turtle soups. They squirt a water gun on Shredder. Curse you, turtles! Oh boy. That's the okay. Now I need to do that Shredder. The one that was played by Uncle Phil from The Fresh Prince. Okay, here we go. Bye bye, said the fairy, and then the fairy and the hamster disappeared in a puff of smoke. Where did they go? Asked Phantom X. Target noticed the object gone after he got up and said, I don't know, but we got to find them and get that item back to the museum. He contacted Hero. Like, Hero, we need Hastum to help us track some thieves. Teleporting now, said Hero. Hastum appeared in no time, found where the fairy and the hamster were, and teleported the Dream League inside. Yeah, he said you have the complete. Oh, you got. Oh, really? Interesting, because I actually have that too. There, I think I bought it from Walmart. Some point last year, I actually got the Ninja Turtle series there. Yep. So, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, that was a pretty good little series there. They totally. What's going on, Brandon? Brandon Lopez. I almost thought I almost thought you were I almost thought it was Brandon Smith, the manager at my store there for a second. I know he actually sometime slips in and observes the streams, Yep. Then when I get to work the next day, he be saying, "Hey Gabe, stepped in on your stream and everything there." Yep. Yep. So got Chris Crystal trying to get a hold of the fairy. And yeah, they're sort of messing with the Dream League there. So now they're gonna need Hastem to help them find them and get the stolen item back there. Oh boy. It's almost it's almost like CJ turned into a cat and entered the book. Oh, now we at chapter 7 with Mall Mischief. And let's see. Done. Excuse me. Sorry about that. See, I done Shredder voices, and then I know before that was Raphael. So. Oh, Zevon. Okay. Curse you, CJ! Mm-hmm. Oh, all right. So the Dream League found themselves in an old abandoned outlet mall in Minden, Louisiana. All right, you two, Johnny Star, show yourselves! Suddenly, Star and Target battlesuits started acting on their own, causing them to attack Crystal and Gina. Guys, what's wrong with you? Asked Crystal. Have you lost your minds? Asked Gina. It's not us. Something controlling our suits, said Target. Holly, can you get Hassan to figure out what's going on? Said Melina. I can, but what if you have to hold them down? Says Holly. Allow me, said Nightbox. Freezing frost shield. And she released a shower of frost that started freezing them, but it wasn't enough. Kinesis hole. Sword Girl used her psychic power to prevent their bodies from moving. Curse you, CD! You got us chased by the natives again! You're welcome. I'm adorable. Oh, that's CJ. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Wow. Yep, she's prone to do that there. And as per from the Lion King reaction that I posted up when I announced about the stream, give you a Mufasa. Ooh. Do it again. Mufasa. Ooh. Okay. Holly took Hastem to analyze the problem, but then the teddy bear jumped on Holly's head and covered her eyes. Batamex and Alicia tried to help Holly get the bear off, but they got hit by 2 bouncing balls from earlier. Then Sunrisha and Bubblina tried to help, but their shoes turned into dancing shoes that matched their outfits. On that note, the song Dance Dance All Night played on the mall speakers, causing causing them both to start dancing. Then the lights went out and the spotlights came on. Star and Target were freed from what was controlling their battle suits, while dancing shoes appeared on everyone, making them all dance. And a few minutes later, the Dream League heard laughter from the fairy, hamster, and the other 2 friends on the mall speakers. You guys look funny. Oh, that's very funny indeed. Is it okay if we join them? Asked the hamster. Hold on a second, said the fairy. And she asked the doll, should we dance with the big kids? She paused a moment. Okay. Hmm. Let's see. Okay, what we got? What we got? And what did you say? Larry. Larry, really? So Larry King died? Okay. Back in January. Oh my goodness, Larry King live? I did not see that coming. Mm, that's kind of a shock there. Okay, well let's see. There. Mm, hang on, just one. Hang on 1 second there. Let me hang on 1 second there. Let me And I had an echo. Larry. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 2005. Donald Trump was a newlywed to Melania Trump. It just popped.
Mrs. Trump, Melania Trump, the international cover girl, has now joined us. We got to discuss the meeting. How did you two meet?
We met in New York, 1990.
Mrs. Trump, Melania Trump, the international cover girl, has now joined us.
Okay, so that's how Larry sounds. Oh boy. All right. Mm. So Larry King and Corez Let. Oh, okay. I hadn't heard about that second one there, but yeah. Oh boy. Huh. So, so they appeared in front of the Dream League along with two Fenian aliens dressed like cowboys and started dancing too. And once the song ended, an audience of dolls and teddy bears appeared and applauded. And then the fairy took a bow. Thank you. Thank you. You've all been a very great audience. Okay, so who are you guys and what is the meaning of this Axe Power Play demandingly? We would tell you, but if you ask nicely. And and to do that, you must say please at the hamster. Please tell us who you are and what the meaning of this is. Sword Girl became really furious and shouted, now see here, we don't have time to play any more of these silly games. And then the fairy zipped into a corner and clung. The fairy and the hamster clung to each other while both crying, and they both said together, and I'm gonna have to break out the Larry King voice because I have to say this line like this. That was a little something from SpongeBob when Squidward got on his case about crying so much. He's like, SpongeBob, why are you crying? But the Krabby Patty fell in the blood. The Krabby Patty nothing. But the Krabby Patty nothing. The Krabby Patty nothing. What is it now? You yelled at me. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Oh really? God dog, you got okay. There's quite a bit of deaths going on here. The artist who, the animator who designed Yzma. God, oh, but kind of a weight to throw into the stream there. Oh boy. Okay, so all right, so now it. Excuse me. Chapter 8: The Return of the Hunters. Oh boy. Puss in Boots. Yes, yes, I can do Puss in Boots and Puss in Boots. Pray for mercy, dear ogre, for you now face Puss in Boots. Mm. Well, it's amazing how similar Antonio Banderas sounds to Johnny Depp doing a pirate. Jack Sparrow. Captain Jack Sparrow. All right, so Puss in Boots. So, the Fenians come. The Fenians comfort them as Bubbling comforted them as Bubblina held Sword to her back and said, "Let me try, Sword Girl." She walked toward them in a and said in a gentle tone, there. It's okay. We're not going to hurt you. Can you please tell us who you guys are?" After a while of comforting, the fairy got up, along with the hamster, to introduce themselves. The fairy said, "My name is Dora, and this is my doll, Strawberry Sapphire." The hamster revealed her true face. "My name is Steel Puff, and and as for the Finians, they were named Zine and Zine. They were twins." "Okay, Sin," said Gina, "where did you all come from?" But before they could answer, a swarm of small spear-shaped robots with flashing red lights broke inside. Dora, Steel Puff, Zine, and Zine clung to Bubblina. "I'm guessing these things aren't friendly," said Bubblina. "I'm afraid you guessed right," said Nightbox. "Those are the Killer Knights, and they hunt and destroy anyone with special powers like my mother. Then they take the powers for themselves." "And they're scary!" exclaimed Dora. So the fairy said, "Similar. If CJ was a cat hybrid, yep, it would. And I guess they would be there. Yep. So we got yeah, Sword Girl kind of had lost her patience there. And here we are have Dora and her little doll Strawberry. Then yeah, then you have Steel Puff without the armor on. That's so this is the girl who's wearing the robotic hamster suit, and the reason why she's kind of orange looking is because she's a Mercurian. She's a Mercurian alien. And then you have the two Finian boys from the planet Phineas, Zine and I think yes, Zine and Zine. Yeah. hmm Yep. So there is that. Also, funny story. The oh man, I thought that. Well, it's a real robotic hamster suit. Yeah. Huh. Okay, so yeah, yes, yeah. Let's yeah, for the sake of that, yeah, let's. I mean, I know it's happening and stuff. I know stuff like that is happening, but yeah, for the sake of the stream, let's yeah, try to keep the talk of you know passings and stuff like that away there. As Bob Shaw and Raven say, this is kind of this. Let's kind of use the stream as a way to sort of get away from that. There, kind of like they always say, calm, kind of make our spirits feel better. Right. All right. So Tom Holland, Spider Man, and then we got Harry, and then Harry and Uma make it out. Classic. Um. Yeah. Yeah, they were mean and attacked us while we were playing together, said Steel Puff. All right then. So Bubblina, get them to safety while we take care of those killer knights, commanded Star. I'm on it. Okay. As Bubblina escorted the four away from the area, more killer knights popped up in front of them and started firing their lasers. Bubblina shielded them with a bubble shield, while Sword Girl created a psychic barrier to shield the rest of the Dream League. As the other killer knights started shooting their lasers, "We have no choice but to stay and fight," said Star. So the Dream League went into battle against the Killer Knights, and they successfully destroyed them with their attacks and combos. Star Laser Blade. Star threw his sword like a boomerang through the Killer Knights and blasting the others with his star lasers. And Sword Girl, Nightbox, and Target prepared for a triple attack. target fired a lot of arrows from his target bow toward the ceiling. Sorko stopped the arrows in place with her psychic powers, as well as teleporting her swords and daggers and arrows. Then Night Fox froze them in a block of ice, jumped up, and rapidly struck the ice with her fox javelin. Hey, archery blizzard blades, they all said together, and it rained down ice shards, daggers, arrows, and swords on dismantling the Killanites. Doesn't get delayed. That film should be coming out in December, from what last time I heard, because they've been talking a lot about Spider-Man 3. I mean, that has been talked about a lot. So yeah, they are putting that out. I can't remember the date, but it is going to be in December. December, pretty much like how Spider-Verse was released in December. So yeah, yeah. So yeah, this Disney, we will hold you to Disney and Marvel. We will hold you to your word. You promised December. We're gonna be looking for it. You hear me, Mickey Mouse? Oh, don't worry, Gabe. We're not gonna disappoint you. Oh. Hey, what's going on, Luca from the Glee Club? Glad you could make it. Let's see. We got these are the then you got the Killer Knights here. They little spear-shaped robots with these red lights on them. The way the picture it almost look like a bunch of eyes looking at us. I always feel like somebody's watching me. And then of course everybody in battle. Some of them in battle with them. You got Target, Night Fox doing their thing, Sword Girl, even Star Striker there. Yep. All right, turn the page. They cuss. And now we got Uma and Harry making out. What else we got? Dangling CJ and oh my goodness. Oh boy. Cause this is Thriller. All right, so first Harry and Uma making out, then Mal dangling CJ and Peter upside down. Oh my goodness. Okay. So who make the movie? Yeah, I know, but to an extent, I mean, they kinda have. I mean, uh, I'm pretty sure Disney has some tabs on what's going to sense because I mean, you remember they actually own these, Marvel and Fox and all that. So I'm pretty sure they at least are overseeing it there. These no, no. Marvel is Spider-Man is Marvel and Sony. Well, technically from Marvel Comics, but then there was the whole thing with Sony and. But no, DC has nothing to do with Spider-Man. The closest that DC Comics got to Spider-Man is Static Shock. So yeah. Oh, okay. Had a little message on there. Okay, so all right, so Uma and Harry make it out. Aurora pulse, said Holly. Shining beam. Bubble barrage. Acceleration burst. Hey, and power play sped up the girl's attacks for more impact. And more of the Killer Knight surrounded Phantom X. Wait. He said. The Killer Knight stopped as he pulled out a hat and his X wand, rolled up his sleeves and said, As you can see, there's nothing up my sleeves, and nothing in my hat. So forget the hat. And he made a giant box appear. Watch and be amazed as I make a beautiful young woman appear from this box. The Killer Knights watched as Phantom X draped the sheet over the box, tapped on it, saying magic surprise, and when he pulled the sheet off, revealing Crystal and Alicia in the place of the box ready for battle. With a sparkling splash, burning blades. And Crystal swooped down, slashing the killer knights apart with the crystal claw glove, as Alicia did the same with a wild axe combined with the burning temperature around it. Ooh. But I guess I should have mentioned I would make two young women appear, because I'm stunned. You really think we're beautiful? Of course I think you're beautiful, Uma. Oh boy. Wait, Scar's favorite game company? Atari! Atari! Hey, you know what Scar wants? Yeah, hey, what did Scar steal from? What did Scar steal from Garfield? Lasagna! Lasagna! Oh boy! And as you can see in the so we got Mal with Peter Pan and CJ. So this is what you got. Power play accelerating the attacks of Sunrisha, Holly, and Bubblina. And then of course Vandermeck showing off his magic there. This box right here, this is actually a box that's actually in my room. And I dubbed in here. So he's flying over my box. And then of course Alicia and Crystal pops out the box. Right. All right. So, right now with Mal. Of course I do. Photography. 2003! Or just 2000! My voice went out! Of course I do, said Phantom X. The girl sighed in content. Meanwhile, Dashtail started bashing the Killer Knights with his squirrel staff as he ran through them like a pinball. Dashball tilter, he said. Dora and her friends were really impressed. Suddenly, he noticed the Killer Knights were rebuilding themselves along with something else. Everyone. See? If the battle here goes on any longer, this place could collapse, said Steel Puff. We have to find a way out, said Star. Wait a minute, said Target. Steel Puff, you controlled Star's suit and mind earlier, right? And Steel, looking at now CJ and Pan. Hope you guys like hanging upside down. Now! Okay, now I gotta read upside down. Oh boy. Now Scar has a marathon in the live stream. Well, of course Scar would like Halloween! Okay, I gotta read this upside down. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, just checking on the screen. Wait a minute. Target. Steel Puff. You controlled Star's suit and mine earlier. Yes, I did, but I was doing it for fun. Sorry. It's okay, said Target, because I'm gonna need you to shut those Killer Knights down. And Aston hopped on Steel Puff's shoulder and said, "Oh, okay, I'll try my best. What can we do to help?" Star and Target thought for a moment and said, "We're gonna need y'all to gather them into a big clump to make it easy for Steel Puff to shut down. Okay?" Ah! that was that was about the best I could do with hanging upside down. Okay, so what we got here? Okay, so look, walk. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Tom Brady. And then let's see, Mal giving Harry and Uma wedgies before getting distracted because Uma made Ben appear. Mm. Let's see. Okay, get that. Oh, okay. Making sure I didn't miss anything while I was hanging upside down. Yo. Oh boy. Okay, so okay, actually giving wedgies. So she pulled out the lasso. She pulled out the lasso to gather the killer knights together into a club. Zine and Zine literally, literally searched around to help her gather them, and it was difficult. But in no time, they succeeded. And with Haston's help, Steel Puff deactivated the killer knights. But after that, Sword Girl teleported everyone outside the mall, and they got out and noticed the sign indicating that the mall had been condemned. Well, guys, we always show. Oh. And the Dream League gathered their energy together to form their hero team sword. In the name of Jesus, you are all defeated. They said together, Hero Team Sword Strike. And with that said, the Dream League struck all the Killer Knights, obliterating them, and everyone celebrated. And then Power Play paused time in order for Dora, Steel Puff, Zion, and Zine to explain to the Dream League why they took the object from the museum. Wow! No. Okay. So you got Dash Tail wham. That was a picture of Dash Tail whamming through the killer knights there. And then of course Dora with her little lasso and next to the hero team sword there. Oh boy. And now I think this is the final chapter. Oh, ironic. Your last suggestion for the last chapter. Oh yeah. Funny how that works. The dialogue with Scar. Okay. Let's see. I think the last one you put there. Okay, say, what's Scar's favorite year? 2003! 2020! Ouch. 2019! And super favorite ball player, Tom Brady! Halloween! I'm Batman. And favorite Pokemon, Gorky! Hey, Sarabi! Do you want to be Luigi and Mario? That's what a Scar feared the most. Knights who say, nee! Oh boy. Oh, Sean Connery. Okay. Well, but if you want, we could do both, like Sean Connery, and then I could still do Sweetler. Chapter 9, a cosmic conclusion. Ha 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 ha. Scenes begin. It all started some time ago back at the orphanage back home. You mean the planet Phineas? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, we'll do Sweetler. Okay. Okay. We'll do Sweetler then. Say, they'll be the perfect soldier to close out for Claire. Have a good night. See? So, oh, okay. Well, okay, I'll do mine then. So, Sean, so I'll tell you my name. You mean the planet Phineas X Power Play? Remember when you guys got trapped in the virtual game I backbite? The Dream League nodded and Power Play continued. Well, my parents told me that when that happened, our friend Nose got say they and our friend Nose got sent to the planet Phineas to meet the people called the Phineans, a group of frog-like aliens. Zine and Zine here. So these guys are aliens? Asked Star. Yep, said Power Play. But what about Dora and Steelpuff? I'm a Mercurian orphan from the planet Mercury, answered Steelpuff. And I'm a fairy, said Dora. I'm from, uh, well, I really don't know where I'm from. Everyone went like, oh my gosh! Ha 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 ha! Seriously, how do you not know where you come from? Even that cat in the hat abomination knew where he came from. My place, what do you think? You see, when a mommy cat and a daddy cat love each other very much. And that's the same story that Daddy Derek told Cool Cat about how he met his about him and Mama Cat. Yes. Oh yeah, they do. Yes, and he is so excited. Oh, y'all gonna be in for a treat when the cat and hat reaction comes up next week. Oh, hopefully next Saturday. Yeah, I really want to get it out before Valentine's there. So yeah, that is my goal. Yeah. Okay, so we did the last one, which was Sean Connery for Claire, and I guess she'll be having a good night since we done sent her off with such a good Sean Connery. Okay, so and since I mentioned Cat in the Hat, I guess I better throw him in there. Wait a minute! Exclaimed Dora. I like strawberry. And the Dream League looked puzzled as Dora questioned her doll. Say, do you know where we came from? Say, that movie. So, do you know where we came from? Dora held her doll to her ear to listen. Say, but nobody else heard the doll talk. As Dora was saying, uh-huh, uh-huh, okay. Then Dora said to the Dream League, she doesn't know either. So Dora laughed nervously, and Circle shouted, how can you not know where you came from? Dora jumped behind the Star Steel Puff and jumped behind the target ammo filled with the tremble and fear Circle's outburst and Bubblina glad at Circle saying, Circle trying to calm down for their sake, they're just like kids. Sorko sighed as Zion asked, are you always like this? Yeah, our teacher always said, I'm fine. I'm trying to calm down now. I'm very, very fine. It goes as fun. Oh, look at me. Fun. You're going to laugh. Oh, boy. Let's see. All right. Okay. I guess you can catch the remainder of this on the replay there. It's only like which will be just a couple of pages, but yeah. I'll see you later there, Glee Club. And let's see, Tracy trying to figure out what kind of Pokemon the Cat in the Hat is. Yeah, good luck with that, Tracy. Good luck. Well, Zine continued. She says that the first step on the road to recovery is admitting that you have a problem. Denial will only make it worse. Sorko got really mad and started marching towards Zena's eye. Like, you want to see worse, you little toads? Nightbox quickly jumped in front of the block while emitting her cool, relaxing frost breeze and said, Sword Girl, please calm down and take a very deep breath. She paused a moment to allow Sword Girl some space to breathe in the cool breeze, and after that, Naomi explained to her, look, they're obviously younger than us, probably younger than me. So we really got to be patient with them in order to learn what they know about what's going on. Soriko took another breath and placed her hand on her head and responded, okay, okay, I'm sorry. It's just been a really rough past few days leading up to now. It's okay, girl, said Gina. I had moments like that myself. What? So, what are you? Meow? Ah! A monster? Where? Ah! Well, that could have done well. Scream and run. And little bit of any of I don't know who all has seen my robots reaction, Brownie's robots reaction, but at the end, where it was announced that Cat in the Hat would be the next reaction, um, Daddy Derek showed up in that reaction, holding CJ hostage. So Daddy Derek is gonna definitely be in the robots reaction. And I'm gonna have a very special redrawing of him. I've drawn Daddy Derek before for a review I did last year. But I'm gonna redraw Daddy Derek to really look more accurate to how, you know, to how he looks right now. So, oh boy, y'all gonna be in for a treat. All right, so and now let's see. Okay, so we did the cat, and let's see. Okay, we did the cat. So oh, the fish. I guess I'll throw I linked the Oh, okay, the top 8 list. Okay. All right. So so I say Vandamix. Okay. Gonna throw in the fish for another voice. Vandamix Vandamix fired a magic blast at Zine and stung him like a bee sting. Zine jumped in pain. Okay. When he looked up and Phineas and Vandamix said, oops, my bad. Okay. Okay, cut the fish for a second and Cat meeting the old Sonic design. Oh my goodness. Okay. So Zine continued. Well, back at the orphanage on our planet, we had learned about our different powers and abilities. And one day, Zine and I went on a field trip to the science lab to the planet Mercury. That's where they met me, said Steel Puff. Wow, a galactic field trip? Said Sunrisha. I wonder what that would be like. It's actually a lot of fun. So, Steel, I'll continue, said Steel Puff. I was also visiting the lab with my orphanage during my lunchtime and hung out with Zine and Zine. Then I got hit with a pie and saw Dora, and she challenged us to a game of tag. After that, we all chatted about our day and stuff, and then a portal showed up and sent us to a place where we met those robot things you guys called the Killer Knights. The scary robots! Shouted Dora, clinging to Star. Very scary! Yes, they were, continued Steel Puff. We tried to defend ourselves. But they did something that put us to sleep. And when we woke up, We were here on Earth, and I was inside this suit that you see now," said Steel Puff, "which allows, which I assume allows you to control any form of technology," said Holly. They, "Yeah," said Steel Puff. So why did you steal the object from the museum?" asked Bubblina. "The suit led me to it," explained Steel Puff, "and showed me images of some kind of tank it was attached to, along with another alien, I think." "What did the other alien look like?" asked Target. Hubbada, hubbada, hubbada. Who is that? Oh, oh, oh. Boy! That's our mom. Awkward. Mm. And let's see. This is good. Let's see. I will finish this off with Daddy Derek. Says he's going to be making an appearance in the reaction. Okay. Steel Puff's suit instantly showed the image what appeared to be backbite and the Dream League gas. "That must mean that the object is a piece of Backbite's gravity straw," said Power Play. The Dream League gasped again, and Zine said, "Wait a minute. Aren't straws used for drinking?" "We don't know why he calls it that, but it's very dangerous," said Star. "But Backbite almost destroyed this planet with it, and if it gets reassembled in the wrong hands, it could happen again. Then we should tell the museum to let us keep it in the hero tree for safety," said Sword Girl. "Or what about Dora, Steel Puff, Zine, and Zine? Shouldn't we find some way to get them back to their homes?" "There is one way they'll be safe, I think. And and that there is all there is to this book. We done finished book 11. Oh boy." So nobody likes my design. "Well, I adore your design. Let's be friends." "And let's go torment Brownie." "Yeah, let's do it." And then Brownie's reaction to seeing that's two times the horror. Oh my goodness. That's that be I don't I, oh boy, I think Brownie being turned into Fred Sanford after he sees that. Elizabeth, Elizabeth, I'm go. Oh my goodness, it's two of them. I see a scary cat and a scary hedgehog. I'm coming to join you, Elizabeth. Even though I'm already up there, I'm gonna do it again. Oh, oh boy. Well, that's it for tonight. There. I'll try to do another one tomorrow since Claire mentioned that I think she said Tuesday she'd be away from the internet. So we'll try to do one tomorrow and possibly Monday. Possibly tomorrow and Monday. To kind of hopefully be able to get through this next book within those 2 days there. So at least we'll have all the hero books done before she goes. So until then, I'll see y'all later. Take care.